The time has come, the walrus said.
I got out on Discord. Division 2, I don't care. Sorry, Kent. Like I said, we're back in this big shaft right here, and now we can go in those doors further up to get the missile doors open. Now, I think they take several missiles to open, maybe even 5, so... yeah, I could use some more missile upgrades to increase our overall maximum capacity. By the way, in the last part where I had the little spoiler that I had people who didn't want to know the main character's identity, I had them skip. I'm probably not going to bring that whole topic up again, just because I don't want to constantly have areas where people got to skip, and I do like the surprise at the end of the game, so we're going to wait until then to talk about it again. We'll have plenty of time to talk about it in the Metroid sequels, which I'm very much looking forward to. Ow. These guys hit me while I was in the door, that's not fair at all. Anyway, inside the missile door we have a Chozo statue. There's this guy, he's a bird alien dude, and he's got this ball for us, which if you go ahead and shoot, has a power-up within it. This one being the long beam. The long beam, like I said back in part 1, allows us to shoot all the way to the end of the screen. Very nice. These guys are gonna hit me again, aren't they? Or not? Actually, can we go down here to get another power-up? Let's find out. We can. Actually, we can't. We don't have another power-up I have in mind. Let's use the long beam to kill some enemies and get some missiles back that we had to use on the door. Those guys that endlessly come out of the tubes, the gimmick with them that you can really abuse is that eventually enemies, you know, to drop an item because you killed them, so have an item. But if you don't pick up the item, that item will stay there and they won't spawn another enemy. So that's one way you can kind of stop them from coming, even though the item will eventually go away. So you might as well pick it up if you need it. Now in here, this leads to the final kind of area of the game. What's it called again? I don't know, throw it up on screen, Future Jockey, I don't remember. But we can't exactly get over there yet, no matter what. I think there are some ways you can abuse, like, once you get the high jump and bombs and stuff, you can get there somehow. I don't know. But the way you're intended to is, there are these statues here of, that's Ridley up there, and then there's Kraid. They're the two bosses of the game, and we have to defeat them to open up a bridge to get us across to the end of the game over there. Of course, back there is where Mother Brain lies. The intro of the game told us about Mother Brain, the one we gotta defeat. As well as all of the Metroids are over there. They're not anywhere else in the game. None of these guys are Metroids. That's a common misconception with the series, just like how Zelda, people don't know that Link is the main character and Zelda's the princess. In this game, Metroids are the name of the alien antagonist, while Samus is the name of the main character. Let's just go across this time once we get it to the gold area, and I think this way leads to one of the most essential power-ups in the game. If not, then I'm gonna be in a bit of trouble and I might need a map. There might also be more missile upgrades this way, which are also important, just for being able to get more without having to grind in order to open doors. And being able to use them in more combat situations. Right now, I'm not really using any missiles against enemies just because I need to save them for red doors in case I run into any of those. They are actually strong against enemies, so again, using them in combat is rather good. And they're really good against the bosses too. In fact, I think they're the only way you can hurt the bosses, period. Oh, right here we have the first in the series, actually, Energy Tank. This not only recovers all of our health back to 99, but it also increases our maximum health to have 99 more, which is really useful. Again, one thing that's annoying about this game is that even though we have this energy tank, and our maximum health is now 191, we still only respawn with 30 health total, which, again, a lot of the later enemies in the game will take out instantly. If not instantly, like 20 health instantly. That's one of my biggest gripes with this game's design. That and the password system, having to remember those passwords or just write them down just to get back to where you were. And another one of these rooms with the ambience and these guys dropping down. This is how you can tell this is a power-up kind of room. We're gonna find a Chozo statue at the end of this. We're gonna need missiles to break the door, same as before. I don't really mind that having a similar structure. That's just kind of how the game works. Oh, I paused the game by accident. And here we get this power-up, which is... ah, yes. The Morph Ball Bombs. We needed these a while ago, but these essentially are our only way of attacking when we're in the Morph Ball. We drop this little bomb, they cause an explosion, which also makes us bounce in the air a bit, but more importantly, this can destroy hidden blocks. Well, I guess there's none over here, but there might have been in the other power-up room. Morph Ball Bombs are essential in a lot of ways. A lot of people use them to jump up to high areas by blowing themselves up and then jumping in, which I have a hard time doing, but I can try to demonstrate here real quick after I deal with this guy. They'd be like, place one, right before it blows up, place another, and then go up there, place one, and then you can see how you could really abuse that to just get straight up. Although there are other power-ups to help you get high up in Metroid series in general. Looks like there's nothing else over here, so let's start heading back then. We're gonna use our Morph Ball Bomb power-up to try to find some other secrets, and try to grab other stuff here in Brinstar before we leave. Is this Brinstar? I don't know that it is. I might be wrong about that. Once I get the map, I'll know the names of all the areas, and I'll know what I'm doing a bit more, so apologies for the Let's Play being a bit clumsy as of now.